Hello, I welcome you to this channel again. So today I will be taking you through the negative fractional index. When you have the power or an index that is negative, there is a way you are advised to resolve it. Now, if you have a question such as okay, let me take this as 16 over 81 everything raised to the power of 3 over 4. You have such question. Now mind you, this is not the negative fraction. You have a positive because there's you have a 3 over 4, not a minus 3 over 4. Now the way you resolve this is quite different from when you have a negative, which is, for instance, you have 16 over 81 everything raised to the power of minus 3 over 4. Okay, now how do you solve this? Let me quickly work this out then before I work this out. So you have 16 over that, and don't forget this is a fractional index, and the 4 here is the root while the 3 is a power. So you have root, which is the fourth root of 16 over 81, then everything raised to the power of 3. So when you solve this, you can also break this down. You can have it this way, which is the fourth root of the numerator, over the fourth root of the denominator, and everything raised to the power of 3. You can also have it in another way. Mathematics is not just one way, it's not just one way through it. You have different ways to it, but you arrive at the same answer. But the ways that you go through, you make sure that they are correct. So you have this. What is the fourth root of 16? You have it as 2. And what is the fourth root of 81 is 3. Then everything is raised to the power of 3. So you have this as 2 raised to the power of 3 over 3 raised to the power of 3. So this gives you 2 raised to the power of 3 will give you 8, and 2 raised to the power of 3, which is 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3 will give you 27. So you have this as the final answer. Now if you quickly work this out, which is the 16 over 81 raised to the power of minus 1 over 3. Now if you actually take note, or you can recall the laws on negative index, it explains this better. When you have a negative index, now it's going to be the reciprocal of that number with a positive power. Let me take that again. If you have, for instance, x raised to the power minus 1, so this becomes 1 over x raised to the power 1. So the negative 1 changes to the plus 1 here. So that's the law we'll be applying here. So you have this as 16 over 81 raised to the power minus 3 over 4. So this is the question. So the solution is you have 1 over 16 over 81 raised to the power of 3 over 4. Since you have actually introduced the reciprocal of this number, the negative sign will no longer be there. I believe you understand this. So you have 1 over, so when you work this out, we actually arrive at this, which is the numerator and the denominator. So let's actually work this out. So we have 16. Okay, let's say the fourth root of 16 over 81, everything raised to the power of 3. So when you have 1 over, now what is the fourth root of 16? You have 2. The fourth root of 81 is 3, everything raised to the power of 3. So you have 1 over 2 raised to the power of 3 gives you 8 over 3 raised to the power of 3, because this power affects both the numerator and the denominator. That is one law. We actually treated that before now. So we have 2 raised to the power of 3 we give you 8, and 3 raised to the power of 3 we give you 27, because 3 times 3 9, 9 times 3 gives you 27. So you have 1 divided by 8 over 27. So this is a simple way. So you have 1 times, you want to convert this division to the multiplication sign. So we have 27 over 8. So 1 times 27 gives you 27 over 8. So this is the answer we arrived at. So we can see that the numerator here, the denominator here, and the denominator here is the numerator here. So you can see that is how to solve this question. And there's a simple way you can actually go about it instead of you coming down to the reciprocal. So you have 16 over 81. So you have minus 3 over 4. Now, the simple method in which you can solve this is, if you want to eliminate this negative sign, you're going to interchange the numerator and the denominator. You're going to interchange them. So this is how you solve it. Now, for you to take away this negative sign, it's going to become 81 over 16. Then you have 3 over 4. So the negative sign is no longer here. So when you solve, you're going to arrive at the same answer here. Now, let's solve. So you have the fourth root of 81 over 16. Then everything raised to the power of 3. So you have, what is the fourth root of 81? Is 3. And the fourth root of 16 is 2. So you have it, everything raised to the power of 3. So when you solve 3 raised to the power of 3 and 2 raised to the power of 3, so this gives you 27 over 8. So that is it. So you can see that we have the same answer here. Well, so if there's any question you have, just make sure you ask it in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, so whenever I post videos, you can be notified, and always stay with me. Thank you. And also share these videos to your loved ones, your secondary school mates, and the rest. Thank you.